Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have St. Johns County facing an apartment shortage before 2030. The sheriff's office announces the passing of a longtime officer, and an actress wants to film a movie in St. Augustine. We'll get to all that and more, but first, we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday. It's the weekend.
It is Friday.
All right.
Hi.
I had Tim as the first comment, even though he spelled hi wrong.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Rebecca said we're done because I said Tim. So I guess we're breaking up because I said Tim was first. But Tim, you were first. Rules are rules, girl.
I mean, that's the way it works.
Rules are rules.
Just because I'm late in noticing, Tim definitely had it.
Yeah. Gonna miss you.
Blake, how you doing?
I'm doing all right back here.
Blake had some stressful stuff going
Clear
on.
eyes, full heart. I know. We had notes and questions that I didn't answer properly, and it made him late.
Yeah, well, I made a last change on a story, which also did not. So we hit Blake with about 8 different things, so it's okay. Sorry, Blake. Great job, Blake, and great job last night filling in. I was in the hard meeting, and you had a great interview with Coach Martin. So
and the Flagler walkthrough was awesome too. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. So and we appreciate Beth Sweeney from Flagler College and Reese Davis doing that with us. Really neat what they've done over there. It's amazing what they've taken from a building that was built in 1888 and just kind of brought a lot of that stuff back.
Yeah.
Which is, because it's been gone for 100 years.
That is awesome.
All right. We do have a little bit of a protest though with Rebecca.
What?
Because on her comments, she said that she was first. She has evidence of it.
I've just screenshotted what I can see, and that's all I can do. Is go based off of what I see. He confirms that what I see is what he sees. So first comment seen in the studio.
It says who.
Is who from Tim.
It's you. It doesn't have to be correct. It still is the first comment.
Got in there first.
So Tim, you're still winning.
Let me hear back. I just screenshotted it and I sent it. You can see my screen. I'm live in the middle of a show and I just sent you the screenshot. That's what I got. I can't say anything else.
Yeah. So happy Friday.
We're here.
All the controversy.
It ain't easy being green.
Yeah.
Do we have a question of the day?
All right. The question of the day is, does anyone have a room for me to sleep in?
Yeah.
Question of the day. It's opening of high school football tonight. Blake is going to be doing the production out there for the Yellow Jackets. Do you have any high school football memories that really stand out to you?
High school football memories. Mine were mostly like.
Well, you can do college too, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my
college didn't have a football team. Yeah,
we had lacrosse.
Yeah.
Not quite the same thing. So high school, most of my memorable high school memories were because a boy, whichever boy was the boy at the time, showed up and we walked around the football game.
Okay.
So most of mine were like the Lifetime movies or the whatever,
the
little Yeah, Hallmark movies of like walking around the sidelines with a cute boy and giggling with my friends about it. So mine are super cringy.
yours are teenage love.
Yes.
Teenage love.
Very girl, sports ball.
Yeah.
Yay, rah rah, go team.
All right.
What about you, Blake?
Blake, you got any of those?
Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, no. My first high school game was working with the 904 Now.
Yeah, you didn't go to the games.
Yeah. Oh,
You got to go to Magic games and Jaguar games and Steeler games.
I've never been to a Jaguar game.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to a Jaguar game either.
Dad, I hate to do this on camera, but you have a Under Armour large sticker that's on the left side of your shirt.
Ah! Okay, Rebecca, we're even. You let me get out of the house with this. So.
There's your first comment, Rebecca. Nice. Good pull, Blake.
Thanks,
Good
Blake.
pull.
I appreciate that.
I didn't see that. Oh, man.
So, that's too funny. All right, so like our high school football was big in DeLand.
Yeah.
We had one of the largest schools, and we had a really good team. My high school memory, there's two that stands out. One was at homecoming, and we got our homecoming coming up. I've got my 40th reunion happening like in 2 months.
Nice.
And class of 85. Yeah, go Bulldogs.
Get it.
So our team name was the Bulldogs.
Okay.
All right. And we were playing the Lyman High School Greyhounds.
All right.
Okay. Now, Greyhound was a bus company, still is, I believe. I think they're still in business. And
they're still in business. Greyhound racing isn't.
No.
The Greyhound dogs lost their job.
Yeah, they're gone. And I love that. But their slogan was "Leave the driving to us." All right. So our senior class, we did a float for the homecoming parade and stuff like that. I thought it would be smart to put a steering wheel on the back of the Greyhound dog. You know, we did the Greyhound dog, and then our Bulldog behind it, just driving.
Yeah, that probably looked like mating.
Yeah, that was the intent. So, that was the entire intent.
Okay.
So, and we
You described it.
we
so
got
innocent.
kicked out of the competition
Of course.
for sexual connotation. Shocking.
Shocker.
But they still let us drive that stupid thing down the middle of downtown. The land. So
That's one of those.
that's why Class 85 is the best right there. Our float gets kicked out for sexual connotation, and yet we still were able to get our float to go through.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're talking like, 5,000 to 10,000 people at the parade. It's not like a parade here. I mean, there's homecoming parade. It's lined up the entire city.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's one of those parenting moments where it's like, okay, they did wrong. We cannot reward it. But they did a really good job.
And I think that's pretty much the way my parents were like, I can't believe you did that, Troy boy. But that was funny.
But if you had to do it, at least you did. A hilarious job.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So
Leave the driving to us.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was a slogan. We're like, what do you mean? We don't see it. You know, we were all like
innocent.
super innocent. Like,
Driving the bus.
What are you seeing?
That's it.
Yeah.
Explain to me
It
in
has
very
a steering wheel.
explain to me in very small words.
That
what
was
you
our
see.
justification. We put a steering wheel on the back of the Greyhound.
That's like when my kids get something that they shouldn't get because they're my kids and they should be innocent, perfect little angels, and they're giggling, and I look at them and I'm like, explain to me in small words why you're laughing right now.
Yes, little words.
You know why I'm laughing. What's hilarious was when I first asked that question, they would try to explain it because they didn't realize like I was being funny. And so them trying to explain
in small words
why something was funny was, oh my word, they didn't want to say anything. They didn't want to say anything out loud. So they still kind of get this look on their face like, does she really want me to say it?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny.
She's not. Yeah, she's not being for real.
Yeah. Libby's here. She doesn't really want me to say it. The only one that doesn't get the joke in the house right now is Libby.
Yeah, she will soon.
She will soon.
Because she's gonna be probably the most sarcastic of all of them.
Oh my word, Libby's hilarious. She can make the funniest faces, and she'll come out with the most like dark humor, flat statement that just it makes all the like everybody around the table laugh.
Mhm.
It's so funny. She's hilarious. Yeah. That trauma of being the baby.
Mhm.
Everyone abuses you. All the older siblings abuse you.
Mhm.
I was the baby, I know.
I was the youngest.
Yeah. Blake, you're the oldest, aren't you?
He's the oldest.
Yep, I'm the oldest.
That's why you're back there.
Yeah. That's why he's in charge.
Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
All right, quick check of the weather. By the way, I was questioned yesterday in the comments, and I was right.
Oh.
So not saying I told you so, but told you so. Because the rain came late in the afternoon. And today it's going to be scattered showers. Chances of some sun showers early, and then it's going to get cloudy for a little bit, and then clear up later on. But still scattered showers. Pretty much what we've had all summer long.
Yeah.
So
Right on. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets, Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday. Open daily, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's the Hit the Blake's traffic report. That's the sound we need.
that's all I got. It's dark again. What the heck?
It's dark, yeah.
Yeah, traffic's looking fine on 995.
It is.
But
moving.
the real traffic, is going on today because yesterday we were at Ponds Hall. Today is moving
Oh,
day.
stay away from downtown, guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Green Cove Springs.
Yeah. Stay away. Welcome back, students, but yeah, stay away from downtown.
We have our signs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man, I forgot about that.
Yeah, moving day.
Different route on the way into office.
E-bike.
Yeah. I got some stuff I got to deliver there in the car.
Oh,
but,
no.
Yeah, I gotta swing around the Bayfront.
Yeah,
I usually do the more direct route, but I'll swing around the Bayfront
For
and stay away
sure.
from the college.
100%. All right, that traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenience stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with full fare guests through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. We've got Yellow Jackets football tonight at 7 p.m. They are playing against Palatka. Don't forget to catch the live stream. Blake's going to be down there. You excited, Blake?
Yes.
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 Can confirm. All right. St. Johns County Sheriff's Office announces passing of officer community rallies for the young family. St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is mourning the loss of one of its own. Corporal Andrew Mullally, a 12-year veteran of the agency, passed away Thursday after a long battle with cancer. Mullally, a St. Augustine native, was remembered for his dedication to both his fellow deputies and the community he served. In a statement, the Sheriff's Office said Andrew's devotion to this agency and to the citizens of St. Johns County was incredible, and he will be greatly missed. He leaves behind a wife, Ashley, and their 2 young daughters. Over the past 3 years, the community rallied behind Mullally as he fought stage 4 cancer that had spread to his liver. A GoFundMe campaign helped the family cover mounting medical expenses, while friends and colleagues stepped in to support the family during hospital stays. Ashley often shared updates, writing in April that they were focused on making all the memories and spending as much time with Andrew as God blesses us with. Now, with his passing, the same community is rallying once again to support his family as they face life without him. The sheriff's office closed its announcement with 2 words that echo throughout the department today: never forget. Super sad.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things that you just gotta just cherish your loved ones. Cancer's not prejudiced. Cancer doesn't care how much money you have.
Yeah.
Cancer is just an evil force. It's touched everybody. And when you hear this, a young father trying to do right and doing the right thing, it just hurts. It stings a little bit more.
Yeah.
So.
And our thoughts and prayers are with his family and his wife and his daughters and the entire department. I mean, he was well loved and by his family and by his friends, and we're sorry for your loss.
Yep. So,
Court rules Florida medical marijuana patients can own guns. A major federal court ruling could change the conversation around medical marijuana and gun ownership. On Thursday, a judge ruled that the government cannot block medical marijuana patients from owning firearms, calling it a violation of the Second Amendment. The decision came after the government failed to prove that medical marijuana users pose a danger to themselves or others if they have access to guns. The issue has long been controversial. In 2023, a Jacksonville news station reported that patients were required to answer a question about marijuana use when purchasing firearms, and if they admitted to having a medical marijuana card, the sale was automatically denied. Despite that, some businesses were found quietly selling firearms to cardholders, sidestepping federal rules. Officials with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement noted the federal government has no effective way to verify whether a gun buyer has a medical marijuana card. This latest ruling could set the stage for broader changes to how state and federal laws intersect on both medical marijuana and Second Amendment rights. I mean, you are a card holder and you used to own guns until that unfortunate boating accident.
Unfortunate boating accident.
Where all your guns fell off the boat.
Yeah. Because no, you weren't coming to get my guns. Okay. Because I would have definitely won this in court. So I can tell you right now, I have both. So, and the difference is I have my concealed carry well before I had my medical card, and I'm not a
proper order of operations there.
frequent user of the medical card. I'm not a guy. I do when I can't sleep. I do the little chocolates things. But marijuana, I mean, bourbon works better on me. But
cheap date.
I can tell you that right now I've had my concealed carry and I've had my medical card. There was never any problem with either one of them. When I got my concealed carry, they didn't ask that question, and it didn't exist when I first got it.
Yes.
So that question didn't exist, so it wasn't an
medical
issue.
Medical marijuana wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing. And
back in the 1870s
and
when you got your
they didn't ask when I got my medical card, hey, do you have your concealed carry? They didn't ask that question.
Yeah.
So no, I've had both the entire time.
One of the weird,
and a lot of people do. I mean, I'm not alone. I know a lot of people do, and it wasn't a thing. So.
I do know a lot of people that partake both in medical cannabis and in exercising their Second Amendment right.
Mm-hmm.
I can neither confirm nor deny who those people are, but I do know I do know lots of people. One of the weird things about Obamacare is that a question got added to the annual pediatrician intake form for your children. And it's, they always ask about exercise and diet and whether they face the proper direction in the car and those kinds of questions. And then they added a question about, does this home possess firearms? Which is a weird ask at the pediatrician's office when you're just trying to make sure your kid's growing right. And so it's a question that I
think it's a question for the insurance company, but
it's a question I never answered because
you can choose to answer what you want to answer.
You don't need to know. We need to have a discussion about the direction my kid sits in the car seat. I get that tie-in, but you don't need to know. I mean, and we no longer own guns since the unfortunate boating accident. They're going around.
There's so many boating accidents.
It is Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this as a HIPAA violation anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's medical marijuana, so it has to fall under HIPAA at that point.
Quantifier. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
All right.
I'm glad they cleaned it up. Everyone was doing it anyway.
It's one of those things. Like, like when they removed prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now it's legal to drink. Everybody was drinking anyway. All right. Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got a rare spot at the top. Gate at Mizell Road is at $2.83. Shell 146 King Street is at $2.89. A1A Discount Beverage is at $2.89. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $2.89. Mobile and Circle K is $2.89. Owens on South Ponce is also $2.89, and so is Sunoco on South Ponce. Shell at North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $2.95. Circle K on 207 is $2.98. The Gate at US 1 North is $3.04. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. They are at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
Toot.
All right, we've got live music today. Jeremy Price is at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 6 o'clock. Stu Weaver is at Reef Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Jim Lamb is at Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Paper City Hustlers is at Pesca Volano by Michael Lugo at 6 o'clock. Bad Dog Mama is at Casa Divino 57 at 7 o'clock. Stella Soul is at Colonial Oak Music Park at 7 o'clock. Joshua Tennessee Worthies at Meehan's Irish Pub and Seafood House at 7 o'clock. Dyer Davis is at Mellow Mushroom Mirabella at 7 o'clock. Matt Wilson is at Cortesi's Bistro at 8 o'clock. Cottonmouth is at Tradewinds Lounge at 8:30. Chuck and Elliot will be at Milltop Tavern at 9 o'clock. And closing out the night at Tradewinds Lounge, 9 o'clock, is Dewey Via Band. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted Best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right. Tapping into the trends, I want to give a brief update into the skies. A rare black moon is coming. So if you are in Western U.S., Canada, Alaska, Hawaii, parts of Mexico, and the Pacific Islands, probably not listening to the show. But if you are, black moon tonight. If you are here in Eastern and Central U.S., South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, black moon tonight. So a black moon is a rare new moon that occurs only once every 33 months. So rare. Once every 3 years.
Once every 33 months.
Yes.
Okay. It's
During this phase.
Halley's Comet, or Haley's Comet, or however the hell you say it.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
During this phase, the moon will be completely hidden, making the night sky darker than usual and perfect for stargazing, which is nice because we still have the Perseid meteor shower. So no moon. If it's clear, weatherman. I was
going to say, it's been cloudy. It's
clear,
cloudy every day.
Then it's the perfect night to get away from the city lights and to go see some of the Perseid meteor shower. It's not at its peak anymore, but you can still see it, and it is still beautiful. The other thing that's trending is Cracker Barrel's absolutely pathetic rebrand. Have you seen this?
We went to a Cracker Barrel just the other day, and it was still dark. It was still like they're supposed to be lightening up the Cracker Barrel. It still had the old motif.
Yes.
It was. We were in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And by the way, I can still do the little Peggy jump thing.
That's cool.
I proved it to the boys twice.
The big thing with Cracker Barrel is they're going to be changing their logo as well, along with making it more lighter.
It's not just trying to lighten up the decor. They're making it look like a Denny's. They're taking all the kitschy stuff off the walls and they're putting super cheesy, like food inspired home goods style art inside. So it's going to look like a Denny's inside.
And this is their new logo.
They're purging, that's the new logo. They're purging the country store. So the country store is going to have less stuff in it and it's going to look more like the discards from Target. And what's hilarious about removing both the cracker and the barrel from the logo and this whole rebrand is that it's unified the internet. Everyone hates it. It's even unified Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump.
Wow.
They both hate the rebrand. They have both texted against it.
I don't give a crap about the rebrand as long as the food's good. I don't care what logo you have as long as the food's good. Are they changing the food too?
Gavin Newsom said that logo looks like off-brand cheese sold at Walmart. And it does look like off-brand
It looks like
Velveeta.
generic cheese.
It does look like Members Mark Velveeta.
Yeah, it does. It does look like generic cheese.
Yes. So,
like I said, though, I don't care if it's as long as the food's good.
The entire internet hates this rebrand, and I'm here for it. I hate it too.
Maybe it's good. Maybe you can get into Cracker Barrel now. Cracker Barrel here you can't get into.
Yeah, it is packed. We are up to 34,473 signatures on the Publix petition as well. That's an update. We need 35 to get Publix to answer.
We have cream de la coco to fall back on, so we're.
We do.
Yeah, the rest of you guys, I'm sorry for you, but we have cream de la coco.
We had a mismatch of trending today, so you don't care about the rebrand?
No, the rebrand doesn't bother. I care about the food. I mean the store is kind of catchy and it gives you something to do while you're waiting in the extremely long line. But you know it's they got some little unique things in there, but it's nothing really to.
My family loves it.
Yeah. I'm more of a Waffle House guy. I'm more simple than I am Cracker Barrel.
No.
So I mean, we had Cracker Barrel, like I said, and I'm still a Waffle House guy. So you're a Cracker Barrel over Waffle House. Huh?
I'm Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Waffle House is terrifying. You need a tetanus shot.
Panhandle kid.
Now here's the thing. I do have something that might get you fired up though. With Cracker Barrel, they changed the wording on the peg game.
What does it say?
Leave only one, you're a genius. Leave two, rocking the chair, but not the game. Leave three or more, no reason to be embarrassed. Try again.
Okay. Nope.
So I'm still a genius. So I'm good. I'm still good with it.
The lower ones, they completely millennialed your peg game.
Well,
Gen Xer.
that's so woke. That's so woke. And it only matters if you can get it in the hole that was vacant.
That's what she says.
When it starts. You got to get it in there. All right.
Thanks.
Only a handful of us can.
Moving into the news, St. Johns County faces apartment shortage of more than 3,400 units by 2030, Florida Apartment Association says. St. Johns County is facing a growing housing crisis with a shortage of apartment homes, putting added pressure on families and essential workers trying to make ends meet. New research from First Coast Apartment Association shows the county is currently short about 700 apartment units across all income levels. By year 2030, the gap is expected to skyrocket to more than 3,400 units. For residents making $35,000 or less per year, the shortage will be especially severe, with a projected deficit of 3,200 affordable units. Local resident Caitlin Quarles, a seventh-generation St. Johns County native, knows the struggle all too well. She says her rent jumped from $850 in 2021 to nearly $1,600 this year with no increase in income. Quarles says she works 2 jobs just to keep up, and after her lease ended in July, she and her family were displaced. She's now building her future with the help of Habitat for Humanity. Housing advocates warn the shortage is only fueling higher rents and forcing residents into tougher situations. Going back to high school economics, it's supply and demand, said John Michael Fernandez, with the apartment association. When demand is high and supply is low, prices go up. Fernandez says it can take 6 years or more to deliver new apartment communities because of zoning, planning, financing, and construction. That means the county must act now. While there are some workforce housing options for homes and townhomes in St. Johns County, Fernandez points out there are no workforce zoned apartments currently available. He warns housing is not going to get more affordable by doing nothing. We really have to address the shortage we have now. Something that we talk about frequently. Workforce housing is desperately needed in this county. And now they're putting some numbers to it.
Well, I mean, and it's workforce housing was always there until the influx in our big growth.
Yeah.
So it really is. It really is a problem. It's an issue.
Yeah.
So, I think we are going to see those rental prices coming down a little bit for the next couple of years because we do have such a high inventory. Our inventory is pretty high on the rental side too. So,
rental homes?
Both, because the Airbnbs is floundering.
Yeah.
So those homes are going to come back into the long-term rental market, which is going to make the inventory even more, and you're going to see those rental prices flattening out. So, and we complain about our high price of apartments here. You can still get an apartment under $2,000. It sounds crazy and expensive, under $2,000. But if you go to any cities or metropolitan areas, a studio apartment in New York is like $5,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's out of control. We have a problem. That's out of control. So
When I first moved here, I rented a place at Stone Cove Apartments for $640 because they added the washer and dryer unit into the apartment.
Yeah.
So it took it from $600 to $640 to have the washer and dryer. And I was so annoyed that I opted for that because I didn't get to take the washer and dryer with me. So I paid for them. I could have made payments for that level washer and dryer, $40 a month, and I would have been able to take it with me when I left. But I didn't think about it at the time. I just thought I don't have the money for a washer and dryer, and I don't want to go to the laundromat.
Yeah, and Kelly said apartments are here. The cost, it's the cost of them, and that's why I'm saying I think you're going to see, because when they're sitting vacant, they're not making anybody any money.
Yeah,
you're going to see them lower. Little by not a lot. It's not going to be a lot. It's not going to be huge, but it's either going to flatten or lower a little bit.
Yeah, I think it'll have to. If no one's willing to rent Stone Cove Apartments for $2,000, it's got to come down.
Yeah, but is that what it is? No way.
Oh, I can't imagine. But
Stone Cove is where I lived my senior year.
Yeah.
At Flagler, and actually my first year working before I moved out.
What year was that?
It was in 88, 89.
Okay.
For my last year of school, I graduated in 89, and then I started at Parks and Rec in 90, like January 2nd of 90. So, I mean, for about 2 years, I lived in Stone Cove, and, man, they were cheap.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I got to do the walkthrough with the office manager, he was like, well, this will be your unit, but we have to refurbish it from the last tenant. So we're going to put in that real good vinyl wallpaper.
Ooh,
and my mom and
stuff.
I still giggle to this day.
You got the good stuff.
We got the good stuff, that real good vinyl wallpaper.
Yeah, mine was peeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you end up living there? Or?
Oh, I did. I lived there for a year.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have the one bedroom, or did you?
I had the one bedroom with the little laundry room and the tiny little attic.
Yeah, that laundry room. When I was in college, I had a roommate, and that was my room.
Yeah.
That was my bedroom.
So when I moved out, I was packing up. One of my neighbors knocked on the door, and she said that she was in one of the studio units, and she was thinking of renting my unit. And so she wanted to look at it, and she was a single mom with kids, and they were going to use the laundry room. They were going to take out the washer and dryer and put in twin bunk beds for the kids. And that just broke my heart. It's like such a tiny little space.
No, a full a double bed fits exactly in there.
Wall to wall?
Wall to wall. It's like wedged down in it.
Not wall to wall carpeting. No. Wall to wall bed.
Wall to wall. That was it. So that was. I mean, I think it was like, I literally think it was like $250 a month.
Yeah.
Is what it was then.
It was $600 when I lived there.
Yeah,
$640 with the washer and dryer.
It was 250. And we split it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
250 and you split it. Nice. Yeah, it cost my internet and cable at that point was like 250. So it was, my cable was almost half my rent. It's crazy. All right, moving into other new news, we've got Raiders of the Lost Ark actress wants to film new movie in St. Augustine. From Raiders of the Lost Ark to the Ancient City, a Hollywood legend can soon bring a feature film to St. Augustine. Producer Brian Long told the St. Johns County Tourist Development Council this week that actress Karen Allen, best known for starring alongside Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones franchise, plans to direct The Batting Cage, a movie written specifically with St. Augustine in mind. The screenplay, penned by Jonah Ackerman, incorporates local landmarks and cultural touchstones, which Long says makes the city itself a central character in the film. Casting is already underway, with roles offered to Academy Award winner Annette Bening and actor Ben Glidden. Allen's connection to the city began years ago when she visited for the St. Augustine Film Festival to showcase her directorial debut. Since then, she and Ackerman have returned to scout locations. Festival co-founder Greg Von Hosch says his group fully supports the project, calling it a love letter to the city. Filming could begin in April 2026 or 2027, but there is a hurdle. Unlike other Florida counties, St. Johns County does not qualify for state film tax credits, leaving a $1.5 million funding gap that organizers hope to fill through local investors, sponsors, and donors. Long says the payoff could be huge, generating up to $2.5 million in local spending and boosting tourism for years to come, much like other productions have done for Savannah, Georgia. As Van Hosch puts it, the movie could be both an economic engine and a calling card to showcase St. Augustine to the world. And I know that's what our audience needs.
Yeah, we need to showcase St. Augustine.
More tourism.
I met Brian, who gave the presentation at the TDC.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Joseph introduced him during members' comments. No, it's nice for other people to see St. Augustine in a good light.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a fictional. I don't know exactly what they're trying to do. If it's partially on, so I don't understand exactly the concept of the movie or the story of the movie. But it's the movie business is a tough business. So I mean, you gotta have people in there that know what they're doing, and it sounds like they got a pretty good team. Are
you looking to get back in the movie business?
No. I'll sell you one right now.
Got one filmed right in St. Augustine.
Yeah, I got a great movie.
Yeah,
it is a great movie. I mean, Chad and the entire crew did an amazing job on the movie, and I'm very proud of the movie. But we got to sell that one.
Sell it first before you jump into this one,
so other people can see it.
Yeah.
So no, I wish them a lot of luck, and I mean they got a great background for a story. And as far as the getting credits back and stuff like that, if you and I don't want to be critical, but if you're going into the business with that being the thought process, then the business probably doesn't work. I said this about SBA loans the other day. One of the dying things that's out there in the world, and that's exactly what this kind of is. That's giving that little boost, and it does help the movie industry. But if that's the decision, then it's probably not going to work. So if it's that close, if the margin's that close, then you're really rolling the dice.
Well, Georgia became a big hub for Marvel films in particular, but there's lots of movies and TV shows.
There's a lot of states, and actually Florida is a participating state,
tax credits.
But St. Johns County is not.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why. We have a lot going on here.
Yeah.
So we don't have to give away the farm.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They give away the farm.
They do. And Georgia, I think, has pulled back on those tax credits, and now Marvel Studios, not that they're much to write home about these days, but they are vacating Georgia at this point. They're moving to the UK, which seems like a weird move to me, but
yeah,
if you got the tax credits, I guess you get the tax credits.
I mean, and on something at that level, we're talking, hundreds of millions. Of
real
dollars.
money.
Yeah, hundreds of millions of dollars. So yeah, I mean, not to poo-poo the $2.5 million that they're talking about. So.
For sure.
So, and my movie budget was much lower.
It wasn't 2.5 billion?
It was not, but it looks like it was.
It does.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yep.
But it looked amazing. All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
On this Friday, Troy Boy, talking to myself in third person, will frantically furrow through, and I don't know this other word, but I'm just going to go to fanciful and fantastic commentary. Bobby, that was too much, man. It's Friday. It's Friday. You got to give me a break a little bit. Whew.
That fanatical furrow.
Fanciful.
There's a T.
Yeah.
Fanatical.
Oh, no, I'm over here. Fanciful.
Oh, fanciful. Okay, that fanciful furrow brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs. Proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House. Proudly owned by Troy Eucina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on Stay Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. I definitely tried to say portable prefab instead of prefab portable, and my mouth wouldn't let it come out of my face.
Just didn't happen.
Nope, it did not happen.
Didn't happen. The old pie hole wouldn't work for you.
It would not. Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. So Rebecca gave me a huge compliment. She said, "That's so Deland." So thank you. She does love me. All right. Costco's at $259. Bobby's first apartment was $100 a month.
Dang, Bobby.
So it was a lean-to tent. No, it probably was pretty nice. It was probably
left over by the Donner Party.
It probably cost $2,000 now. So
yeah, probably, especially in California.
That was 1977. Kelly, thank you. I'll keep your number in case I do get kicked out of the house. We had Commissioner Garris with us today. Commissioner, hope you're having an amazing day. Appreciate you tuning in.
That's
and awesome. Just a lot of fun in the comments. People, Josh jumped in there about the football. It's going to be a great game tonight. You guys tune back in with us on the 904 now. I'm excited to see that production.
That is awesome. It's going to be great. How about a stardom stat?
On this day, Austria attacks Venice. All right, they were having a little conflict. They were going back and forth.
Yeah.
And Austria sent up 200 unmanned balloons with bombs on them and landed them in Venice.
I was going to make
it was the first aerial attack in warfare,
all right.
And that took place in 1849.
1849.
See, that's what the Austrians...
Bomb-laden balloons.
That's what the Austrians give us. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
There's a whole desk in the Austrian airport just for people that thought that they were going to Australia.
Wrong place. They have...
Here, have a balloon.
Go to Venice.
What? Okay, so that's 1849. This is before we have the plane. So, but we do have bombs, and we've got balloons.
We have bombs and balloons.
And we've got people we're mad at over there.
Yeah.
The winds are going that direction. Let's go.
Yeah, we're upset with them.
I want to meet the dude who had that idea.
Oh, well, his name, I'm glad you asked. Franz von Uckenstich. Franzi.
What? Franzi.
Yes.
Franz von.
He was a young Austrian artillery lieutenant named Franz von Uckenstich.
Legit, that is how it's spelled.
Yes. It is 100% how it's
Franz
spelled.
von.
Yeah. Each balloon carried a 33 pounds of explosives.
How big were these balloons?
They must have been pretty good. So.
And it only works once.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what's that? And they don't know to shoot it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you could shoot it down before it gets over your land, theoretically.
Here's the funny part.
My favorite startup stat ever.
Here's the funny part. The wind shifted. Only half of them got over Venice, and the others came back.
Everybody blow! Mega Maid's turn from suck to blow.
Damn it, Franz!
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling winds.
But they used balloons. They continued to use balloons. I mean, they used balloons during the Civil War too. I mean,
Yeah.
but those were manned balloons. These were unmanned balloons. And it's like, good luck. Oh shit!
Hope that a coal front doesn't come through.
Mom's the barn.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Great. That's my favorite startup stat ever. Good job. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
That startup stat brought to you by St. Augie's Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right at the corner of Riberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today. It's delicious. All right, plugs, Troy.
All right, stick around. My 2 cents today.
Nice.
I think it's a pretty good one. We'll see if I can pull it off. I like the concept that I wrote down. We'll see if I can pull it off and get it across.
Stay tuned. Watch to see if he says the right thing.
Yeah.
Blake, do you have any plugs?
No plugs.
There will be
All right.
no Franz injured. In my 2
0%
cents.
bronze.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I do have a plug. The football game tonight. Yellow Jackets High School against Palatka tonight at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Tune in. We will have the best football live stream you've seen all day.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube and Rumble. Stay tuned for Troy's 2 cents at 9:04. See y'all Tuesday for me. Bye.
See you Monday.